hello. Nate, hello. I'm very excited because she wanted to start streaming so I could be home and watch it. Yeah. I was waiting. Oh yeah. Topic of the day. How did you get your dog? I brought back topic of the day. And I was, because I saw that and I was like, that's a good question. That's a fun question. How did you get your dog? Because actually, I forgot. I don't think I've ever shared how I got Leo. I don't think I've ever told you how I got Leo. Have I ever told you how I got Leo? Wait, no, Leo. Not Leo's boring. Leo's a boring story. Josie, my old dog, Josie. Did I tell you how I got my old dog, Josie? Leo's a boring story. My coworker gave him to me. And Orion's a similar story. My coworker gave him to me. But Josie was a good story. Holy moly. Hold on. How's everyone doing today, by the way? Gambino, how's your day? Nate, how's your day? How's your day? Even though I kind of know how your days is going. But, okay. Sleepy? Yeah. That was me this morning. I was literally this morning, I had a thought where I was like walking around. I was walking from the bedroom to the bathroom. And my brain went, I get why the dwarves have their names like that now. Because I was like, I'm sleepy. Just watching the Eras tour. Do you have Be Real, by the way? Nate, the social media Be Real? Because Taylor Swift, they were posting Eras tour stuff on Be Real last night. I forgot to check it because it was right as I was going to bed, a Be Real showed up. Which was, you know, like, it was like, you know, 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m. when I went to bed, and I got like a little thing from Be Real about the Eras tour. From the concert from last night. It was interesting. Yeah. So I was sidetracked. Josie's story. Cool story. Fun story. Get ready. Okay. So, not Taylor Swift, is it? It's not Taylor Nation. Yeah, it's Taylor Nation that on Be Real. Which, I thought, isn't Taylor Nation from Taylor Swift's camp? I thought it was like an official thing. Is it not an official thing? Yeah, last time I thought it was an official thing. Hey. Anyways, so Josie's story. So picture this. I'm 16. I'm young, you know, vivacious, bright-eyed, blonde, 16 years old, and I'm working at the movie theater in the movie theater. The big fancy multiplex, you know, in the new area in the city. And so I lived in a country town with no stoplights. It's literally a no stoplight town. There's just stop signs. And I still remember when they put the stop sign in on Clark Road, and their cops just wrote tickets all day. And anyways, so I was working at the movie theater, and because I was underage, so because I was under 18, I could only work on the weekends. I could only work until 11:30. Weekdays I could only work until 11:30. Weekends I could work until 12:30. And that night I was supposed to get out earlier. I think at like 10 or something. And I ended up, you know, staying later to cover a coworker, so I ended up staying till the 12:30 shift. But I remembered that there was something happened, and I got held up, and I didn't actually end up leaving the parking lot until 1 a.m. And so I'm driving down this one long country road where there's no streetlights, nothing. It's just your headlights and God, and like that's it. And so I'm driving, and all of a sudden I see an animal in the road, and I slam on my brakes because it's in the middle of the road, and I recognize, oh my God, that was a dog, and I truly thought I hit it. I didn't hear anything, but my music was super loud. Then I didn't hear anything, and so, but I thought I hit this dog, So I open the door, I get out, and I see this like little dog, and I get close, and I start to get close to it to see it's walking, but like, is it okay? And it growls at me, and I go, never mind, it's not worth it. So I, start to make my way back in the car, and as I jump in my car, and I have my right foot in the car, and I'm putting my leg in the car. I remember this so vividly. I'm putting my left leg in the car, and I feel like a wetness on my leg, and this dog was licking my left leg as I'm trying to put it into the car. And so I look over, I go, oh, okay, are you okay? And I get the dog, and I put it in my lap. It's like a little, tiny dog, smaller than Leo, bigger than Orion. Kind of like a, well, it was a Tibetan Terrier dog. If you want to Google Tibetan Terriers, what the dog breed ended up being. So I go, and it's 1 a.m, and there's a few houses on this street. They're few and far between, but they're still houses. So I start, there's no collar on this dog, but I start going house to house, ringing doorbells at 1 a.m, and start saying, is it, I brought your dog back, and everyone I went to is, that's not my dog, that's not my dog. I went to all the houses in the street on the area, but then I went to the subdivision next door and did a few houses there, and no one knew about where this dog came from. So I go, hey, Starburst, said hello. So I take the dog, and I go, well, shit. Yes, I gotta take the dog home for a night. So I call my mom, and I said, hey, when I get home, can you make sure Baby, our family dog, is locked away in a room? I'm bringing the dog home, and I need to make sure I can give it a bath before I let it loose. And my mom's like, what? And I said, I found a dog. I'll have to make sure to take it to the vet tomorrow. But it's too late to do anything now. But it's probably got fleas, so I'm giving it a shower. So, yes, welcome, Mr. Everyone. I'm telling the story about how I got my old dog Josie, and then I'm gonna go through and read how Em got Luke. And it'll be just as I just have to finish this long-winded story, but I just remember like every detail. So anyway, so I get the dog in, and I try to see if it's I lift up, the back to see if it's a boy or a girl, and very clearly it's a boy. Definitely there was hanging apparatus there. So I bring the dog in, and I race, and I wash the dog, and it was very sweet dog. And then I go and try to, and I go into my room to go to bed at night, and I try to put the dog on the floor. Dog would in the dog bed would not. Yeah, hanging apparatus. Yeah, the dog would not go to bed on the floor. The dog immediately went into the bed, came up and cuddled with me and went to sleep. Like, very fucking sweet dog. Like, sweet dog. Next day, my mom and I take the dog to the vet. And when as we're getting there, I the light of day, can see the dog a little more closely. The dog had like a lot of bald patches. Was definitely an older dog, had a lot of gray fur, very like, still on his dangle downs, yep. Lot of gray dangle downs, yep. A lot of gray fur, nails, literally the nails were curled. Like, I know that like Orion has really long fucking nails, but this dog's nails were actually curling, is how long they were. And so we take the dog to the vet, and they're checking for a chip, no chip. And the vet is looking the dog over, and the vet goes, oh, this dog is so sweet. I'm so, clearly this dog has been abused. I don't know the situation fully, but this dog was not in a good place. This dog, and so, like, the vet goes through, and, like, this dog has a flea allergy. And this dog clearly has had an issue with fleas, and, she's a very sweet girl, and, I'm so glad she found a loving home. I love stories like this where, a dog is mistreated, and now they you know, and then they end up, and we're like, my mom and I are slowly realizing, oh shit, we now own a dog, and it's a girl? What? Because apparently she was so allergic to fleas that it had fucked up her fur. You know, that was the thing that fucked up her fur. But it also had swollen her vulva so much that instead of being, you know, like an innie, it was suddenly an outie. It was so swollen, like it was so bad. And so we took Josie home, and within, and then so we took the dog home, and we literally got in the car, and my mom and I looked at each other and we said, I guess we got a dog? And so that's how we ended up getting my dog, Josie. I was the one who got the neighbor because I found her, and she was my dog until I had to go to college, and then she was less my dog and more my mom's. And then I got a job after college. I got a job in Oregon, and then it was like I had by then Josie had been with my mom so often that it was like, okay, I could leave her. So yeah, eventually. But yeah, that's the story of how I got Josie. It's a really cool thing. Okay, anyways, let me go back up. Okay, here we go. Hold on, I want to read M's. Oh, James and I had gone to a pet store to get dog shampoo, and it was one of those awful places with dogs for sale. Oh, like you went to a pet store, and there was this basset hound that I just loved. And after we left, I got so sad and couldn't stop thinking about it, and started looking at dogs needing to be adopted in the area. And found Luke, and he looked so sad. Oh yeah, when he's sad, he looks sad. He looked so sad, and so much like Lola, and it was over. I had him within 3 days. Oh, I love that. Oh. Yeah, Brie, it's a tiny, it was the tiniest hound. Yeah. Hold on, and then we go. Not sure I got from, but I love it's true. It was a good one. I stole my last dog from my mom. Well, to be fair, he chose me and wouldn't go home randomly one day when he was 2. He's gone now, and I felt like I needed a new dog, so I got one. He tricked me into thinking all dogs were as good as him. I was mistaken. I'm now left with a Kraken and a puppy. Oh no. Yeah, the first dog you get is always the best dog. They always, you know, they're always the greatest ones. I think because they know you're new, so they adapt. I feel that though, because I also have a crackhead of a puppy. I have, well, Orion is in with that caffeinated sloth in her room right now. But otherwise, I could usually pick him up, and I could hold him, and he would be like, ah, 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 ah. Because that's, you know, he doesn't like being Lion King. He needs to get used to it, because otherwise, how is he going to survey all his domain? You know? You could hear in the Ryan in the background what's playing of like, oh my gosh. Seriously, oh my gosh. Oh my god. That's crazy. Oh, the other question was topic of the day. If your pet had a profession in Zootopia, what would it be? I know this for my dogs now. So I've always said Leo would be in local politics because he's very nosy. He loves being all up in people's shit. Like, he loves sniffing things in the neighborhood and finding out what people have been up to. He loves being, like, in the mix, but not necessarily a part of it, but just, like, surveying it and watching it and controlling it. So I think Leo would be in local politics, and Orion would be he would be one of those video game streamers. You know, the ones that play Call of Duty and drink Mountain Dew and do cocaine in the bathroom and then come back out and say profanities and then ask their mom to make them pizza rolls. That would be Orion. That would be Orion. I don't know if I should expose into more art, if that would help. He's seen all of the Lord of the Rings. So you'd think he would be, you know, more sensitive. Luke would be a mailman. I don't know why, but it feels right. He would. Here's your mail. He's making sure people got their mail. Going on lots of walks. And they don't have to work in the rain anymore. I mean, they do, but like there's cars. They don't have to like, you know, walk. They have cars now. That would be nice. Also, I'll move to the game. I'll move to the game now because I'm excited to play this game. I've had this game for I almost forgot up 5 fingers. For 5. I've had this game for 5 years. No, 4 years. 4 years. I've had this game for 4 years. Never been able to play it because I've always just been like, I've always thought of, just never had the like patience for it. I just never thought that like, oh, let me sit down and play a story game. It's hard for me to just sit down and play a story game. I like want to be immersed in it, but yeah. He wants to say hi to everyone and loves walks, and also he loves the male people and is obsessed with saying hello to them, right? So yeah, you see, he would have been a mail carrier. He would be a mail carrier. That's very true. That dog 100% knows when a van is a mail truck first. That is amazing. That's amazing. I kind of want to make our dogs in The Sims now has these professions. Like, because they have streamer. Well, they don't have mailman, but like you could get a mod. There's probably a mailman mod. Well, there are male people in The Sims, and you can assign your sim to be that mail carrier, but you can't be the sim can't be active on your lot, be the mail carrier, but you could make a Luke NPC and make him the mail carrier in a game. I'm not kidding. Wait, hold on. I'm not kidding. He found it and sat outside of Lee's truck and waited. He wasn't even in the truck. She was actively delivering. Holy shit. Whoa. That's crazy. He was like, I know this is a mail truck. My mail carrier will be here, and I want to talk about mail. That's amazing. That's kind of crazy. You'll see the mail truck in the other day? What's that? Oh my god. What? I didn't know it was like that. You know what's cool about that is that feels like past life shit. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, now we should make Luke in The Sims. Make him an NPC mail carrier. Let him live his dreams somewhere in The Sims universe. Okay, I'm now just realizing that there's a whole cute little family. Oh yeah. So yeah, this is my camera, which I mean. Here today, probably. I was going to talk about this because this is the the settings scene when you press escape. Because I didn't want the game to just like start running in case there's like a thing, like a time or a timer or a challenge. I don't know. And it brought up this family tree. So here's Edith. I don't know if that's us or just Edith. But here's Edith, and apparently Edith was born in 1999, which my brain was like, okay, so she's 12. Because while I can do math, emotionally, that feels like 12 years ago. So, yep. And that's all I've got to say about that. Anyways, apparently so her brother is Milton, who was born 7 years before her, but died in 2003, so died 3 years after she was born. And then there's her other brother, Lewis, who was born in 1988, but died in 2010. There's apparently Sanjay, who's just a leaf. Dawn, who's died in 2016. Gus in 1982. Gregory, was only 3. There's Kay. Looks like, what, Sam and Walter married? Odin? Have these kids? I don't know how this tree goes. Not 2 years ago at all. 25. Damn, 5 can get stuck. It's... I know, I can't believe... So Edith is 25? I can't believe Edith is 25. Look at her holding up her phone like a millennial. Actually, no, that's a Z-millennial because it's the left hand. Millennials use the right hand because they're not ambidextrous. Let's go back. Okay. This is actually really cool. So that's the title. That's the title. It's like floating in the sky. I'm like on this boat. I don't think I can get up. Cannery. I can zoom in. Oh, Edith Finch. Oh, you just sound. Oh, I am Edith. Okay.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna start at the beginning with the house.
Okay, so actually, Edith would be 18 because this came out in 2017. Okay. Thank you, because that's good to know. That's good to know, because you could tell I was like going like, okay, so we're 25. We start with the house. What about... Oh, wow. Also, holy shit, I was not expecting the graphics to look this good. I thought it was like a storybook game in like black and white. Whoa. I love the way this... It's like...
until I was 11. But I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Whoa, I love how things... Whoa! Oh my god, I'm loving the, like, the look of this. Hold on, let me check out this... Is the graphics at full? Because ultra perfect, because at this point, I'm like, this is beautiful, and if it could go higher, I will. Will you turn up the volume? Yes, absolutely. I had it lowered because it was way too loud, and so I lowered it to about what games usually are. Oh, let me know if that's good. Okay, so here's a little... Oh my god, this is the cutest fudging thing. Oh, look at that! Is it supposed to be that house over there in the background? Orca's Island Gazette. Oh, this is just... Look at this! This is such high definition. This is cute. There's a door? Oh. Oh, I have to, like...
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Oopsies. Oh! A gift? Thank you, anonymous gift. Thank you. Welcome to Napster. Oh, Bambina, this is what remains of Edith Finch. I know nothing about it anymore. I bought this game 4 years ago, and I was really excited to play it. All I remember is that it's a story about, like, what happened to every member of her family, and every member is, like, a different level in the game, and every level is, like, a different type of video game. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I heard it's also very story-based, so... I'm just having a little bit of issues with the control. Click. So it's not like I can't click on just like anything. There's definitely
I haven't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
In 2010, that's right. Oh, 7 years ago. This came out in 2017. Oh. Em, I'm so glad you looked that up. Look at how that helped with the knowledge of, like, connecting the puzzle.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Oh.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
So there's 2 roads diverge in the woods. 2 roads are diverging in the woods. So there's this one. Oh my god. This one is like well masoned. You know, it's very cobbled together nicely. Very much like clearly the main road. But this one, my friends, is the one less traveled by. I know which one looks more well traveled. I know. This is the one less traveled by, and it could make all the difference. Shall we pull? Let's do it. Let's do it. Go down. Let's pull. Let's pull, because my instinct is to go down there. Can we go down the main road? Yeah. Is there I want to vote in this poll too. I want to make when is it ready? There we go. Which path? Ooh, I'm clicking down. I'm yelling timber. I made it for way too long loops. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just see when it gets to more than one. When it gets to more than one, we'll just, that's what we'll choose. Oh, that too. Alright, okay. We're going down. Look at that. We're going, oh shoot, someone voted up. Oh wait, let's give it a minute. It could, because what if it becomes 50-50? Someone voted up, someone voted down. We go up, we go down. The finches, oh my god, look at the sign, it's so cute with the little birds. Oh my god. Are you yelling timber? Yes? I can't wait to where we're going down. Majority rules, majority rules. Let's go down. Ooh. Oh my gosh, if I die this way. Is this a... Nope, can't go that way. There is a path, though.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
We got the house. Oh. I love it when the house is a character in the thing.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As
No, they're
if
not.
they're about to say something, but never do.
What are you talking about? There's a frog there, there's a frog there. I hear tons of insects. You crazy? Dogs. Very artfully cut trees. Ooh, a newspaper. Missing. Hold on, hold on. Missing. Milton Finch. Is that one of the brothers? Hold on. Milton, yeah. Milton was the brother that died at 12, but I guess it was 2003. Whoa. Okay, so Milton. Day 2003. Day missing 2003. Orcas Island, Washington. Interesting. Oh, Milton went missing. He didn't die, he went missing. What? Is this place? Oh.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Truck, a basketball hoop. And just a look around. Or Clue-hoos. Hello, Clue-hoos. 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 Where are you, Clue-hoos? Okay. Do they have a vanity license plate? JRM 1187. I don't think that's a clue. Keep it in mind just in case. JRM 1187. Oh, what is that? Is that an alligator? What in the hellscape is this place? What? I see more Milton posters. Oh, it's like an alligator thing. Just in the... I'm missing...
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Really?
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Oh, the house. Around. Okay, so there's recycling back here. Very important to know. Okay. There's a dog. Oh, do we want to go? Oh!
Probably
how we're
the
getting
doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
I wonder if that's what we were supposed to do.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Oh my gosh, I'm so curious if you can go in different ways or if I just stumbled upon the way you're supposed to go. Gary's potty mix. Marrow paints. Cosmic Cruise, The Pleasures of Japanese Cooking, The Book of Mushrooms, The Smoke in the Forest, Flavors of India, Flowers, Salt, Water, Yeast, North by Chef, Raw Fowl. 2 copies of Flowers, Salt, Water, Yeast. Okay. Interesting. Oh, we had that. The tennis ball on the strings so you don't go too far. Oh, there's like an up there, too. See?
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Whoa.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, there's me! Dawn, Lewis, Edie. Wait, I don't know if it's Dawn and Edie on here. Oh, Edie, right here. Oh, she also died in 2010. Aww. I don't see Dawn, though. In loving memory, Lewis Finch. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great-grandson to Edie. Wait. What about Lewis? Wasn't Lewis already born? Yeah, Lewis was alive. Wasn't beloved brother to Lewis? Would they not beloved brother? Oh. Dane. Oh, what's this?
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
There. Look, I love you, Nate, love you. Dawn was on there. Direct learned up Milton. What? Let me see. Hold on. Milton. Oh, Dawn, thank you. Oh, 2016. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Apple pie. This would be fun to make and see if it's an actual recipe. I'm gonna take a picture and see if it's a real recipe. Okay. Ooh, look at that! Got a little dad. I have that exact same. What's it called? Filter for my sink, but mine was in like a nice, really like aqua blue.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Aw. And oh.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Oh, I love that. Or make a mini series of making recipes from games/movies. That would be so fun. That would be fun. We could do that. And we should do that. We should do that. So it's the night they left. It's clearly in a hurry. And there's blood on the floor. Broken plate. Oh, here's Edie's wheelchair. What's this?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Here she is. Here's her wheelchair.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Yeah, so just telling my sister we should do right. We should do that. Compare notes on what we make. Oh.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
I want to get a screenshot because this is. If I could get the graphics in my Sims game to look like this, I'd be done. I'd be done. That's it. That's all I need is my Sims game to look like this. Like this exact kind of like. Oh, this is exactly what I want my Sims game to look like. Yeah, Bree, we should trade notes and see if we can make the same thing. What's that? Is that a hair? Something. Ooh, yes, I love that idea. So I'm gonna. Yes, thank you. Let's do it. Mostly just because there's a cheesecake that I want to make from an anime that I'm curious about. But there's photos. I mean, that's me. Made of me. Dawn Finch, living room. Oh, wow, that's a nice view. Ooh. Barbara. Oh, I have to like. Oh.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. The house. 'Cause
Sasquatch. Look at that. Look at Sasquatch. We just like watch this? I don't know how. Barbara Finch, what? Is that spooky mask? Oh, was Barbara Finch an actress? A little girl actress? Look at that. My Friend Bigfoot. Oh, wow. Was she an actress about Bigfoot? And that's why the music box had the Bigfoot? Interesting. Okay. Who's Barbara? So great-grandpa Sven built this for Barbara, who only lived to be 16. Okay. Interesting. You're already here, right? Yeah. Spirit among us. Edie, Dawn, Milton, Lewis, Edith. Oh.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
What can I see? Ooh, this is an interesting, mysterious door.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
This is the reminder.
Thank you. Let's go back to that one room, because it was before we go upstairs. Over here.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay, good. So we're supposed to try it, and it didn't work. So here. Thinking logically, we're supposed to go upstairs. Let's see. Got photos of the house, the dog using the doggy door. Red kite. That's significant. It's like the only colored photo.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Sealed up the bedroom, so what? You can't use the bedroom? Oh, My Friend Bigfoot, starring Barbara
Whenever
Finch.
people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Is this Barbara? What's this? Goes all the way up there? Plugged in down there. Barbara has like a Hollywood. Interesting.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Oh, look at that painting, Barbara's.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Makes sense. Follow this trail.
Mom must have locked the third-floor stairs on the night we left.
If I open it, don't I have a key? Is Matt wearing where the key is? This is Ben and Edie's room. This is Calvin and Sam.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
That would be so weird. Oh my god, you scared me. All I saw was
My
movement.
Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
What? He spent 7 years. Oh, sorry. Now I see. Apologies. I'm going to the kitchen. 7 years in the room with his dead brother. Was the brother dead in the room? And he was alive? Is that the situation? Oopsie. I keep doing that to get. I'm so creeped out. That is creepy as fuck. If that's. Oh, here's a bathroom. Okay, so I think that's the first one. Let me peepers into this one. This is Molly's. Oh, she only lived for 10 years.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Our first open room. Whose room is this? Really cool. You're going under.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
That was a bathroom with some people. I know. That's kind of creepy. I thought it was they're all bedrooms, but that
I
looked
think
like
my
a
mom
bathroom.
sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Whoa! So it's underwater, and then there's a train. You know, the underwater train.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Ooh, that's what the key unlocks? A book?
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Whoa.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
It was taped off, so I think it was more of like, had to share a room with a ghost. Oh, thank God. Because, can you imagine? Like, stink. You would get so sick. That would be good. Yeah, that one would.
Reading
Hold on, I'm
this,
gonna see.
maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Lots of plans.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh, is this what's her face's room?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
It's Molly's room? Molly? Yeah, it's Molly's room. Whoa. Alright, come back. Yeah, I'd rather sleep. Yeah. If they're like, you can sleep with your dead brother or sleep outside, I'd be like, well, sleeping outside. An owl?
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Aww. Isn't Molly the American Girl that's in the 40s as well?
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
It would feel like. Right? I'd go build myself a fucking shelter. Yeah, I'd be like, I'd be fine. I'd rather, trust me, I'd rather sleep outside. That's a cool ass jellyfish. Like, there's a people in? Oh,
I got the
Mom.
sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Oh, December 1947. December 13th,
December 13th, 1947.
That's just what I'm
Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Uh-oh, she gonna eat the gerbil? I've been watching too many horror movies lately. Oh, there's a pumpkin. Honey, eat the pumpkin.
My Halloween candy was all gone. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Holy shit. Oh. It?
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Thought
I
about.
thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Wait. Should I able they do wait. Did they lock her in a room or something tonight? And she was able to go downstairs? They do! They did! They locked her in a room at night! Wow, parents in the 40s were not chill. Molly? Edie and Sven? So little.
I kept eating and eating.
Uh-oh.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Oh, Sugar Dad, this is Flowers in the Attic solo edition. I know this is, oh no. Where do I go next? Help, don't hurt me. Ryan. Alright, hold on. Orion needs to get comfortable. Girl's got Pika! That's right, she's got that eating disease where they just eat, they have to eat everything, right? They start eating random stuff. Like pine needles and toothpaste and shoelaces.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Oh no. Girlfriend, don't do
It
it.
was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
I'm a cat. I don't know what to do. Oh wait, can I change the, hold on. Control. Okay. And I thought I could change maybe the jump to like my usual jump. The eating or craving things that are not food Fucking hell.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Birdie, birdie. Look at you, little birdie.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me. I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
How do
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl.
Oh shit, I'm an owl!
First, all I heard was the wind.
Oh, I like
Then
I like shots when my
floated
iron
in the
levels are
grass.
crazy super big. Really? Whoa. That's crazy. Oh no, I can't imagine chalk coming out the other end. That would hurt. Oh, I'm an owl and it's daylight and it's snowy. This is not normal. Where do I go? Oh, there's a farm.
Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
Whoa.
She was almost too big to carry. I started
the
choking,
noises.
but I couldn't stop
It's
eating.
probably me. We're calling people to do that. Probably.
And suddenly, I was a shark.
And the tree? This is not good. Oh, no good. Nope, nope. Still on land. I'm on land. I'm a land shark. This is not good. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, how do I wiggle out of this? Get me back into the ocean!
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
The bad joke I was about to make. Oh my gosh. I'm a land shark. Ooh, is that a person?
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Where'd it go? He'll come back. Where'd it go? Controls on this are not fun, not fun. I go up. There we go. Guess then I have to catch a seal. Move on. The ocean is big. Woo. Oh, there they are. There, yeah.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I
Aww.
opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Where am I at now? Oh. Oh. Oh no. What am I now?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Where are people?
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
What? I never thought that I wanted to do that in my whole life, but okay. That was kind of cool.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
This is like crazy. Is that where I just was?
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Shit.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer.
Oh, it's my own room. Is it myself?
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything.
Are you about to be in your room? I know. Oh my god.
Sleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What the fuck? Is that how she died?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Paris.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
There's the Halloween. Dark. Oh, I hear a cat. There's a cat up there. Where'd the cat go?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Mole man beneath the Finch house? What?
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Win a family day out at Druid World? What? Hold on. A little doo-doo monster? Are you a doo-doo? A doo-doo monster? A tentacle monster? Yeah. I've seen it. Yep, I was a tentacle monster. I was a tentacle monster and I ate myself. Look at all these movies. My friend Bigfoot. Edith's interview.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Edith Jr. Lake Trip. Oh yeah, Edith Finch, Big Edie. I wonder if that's an homage to Big Edie, Little Edie from Grey Gardens.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
That's funny. Look at those extra house rooms on the top of the house aren't there. Mysteries of Death and Thereafter, Molly concepts. They're all sketches, Barbara concepts. Interesting. Built 1937. Sven
When
Finch.
Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh, the dragon-shaped slide. Dragon kills Finch. That's the thing we saw outside. Tragedy strikes. Oh. Oh, you can see it. Whoa, they have a picture of him falling, and they kept it free. That's fun.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, what timing? That was great timing. Oh, ooh, look at that shack.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
It was a pretty big trace.
Build up. There's a secret in the bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh. Cheers! Da-da-da-da-da. Calvin Finch. Boo-boo. Born April 25th, 1950 something. Died September 23rd, 1961. And there's somebody who was in the army and took a selfie. Was that Lewis? Ooh.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Who's Sam? Oh, there we go. Milton was here. Couple turns land into native Haven. Early Rocker and Link. Fort Calvin. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the room with Calvin and what's his face, Sam? Yep, Finch. Most inappropriate player. Most improved player. I thought it said most inappropriate player. Wow. So how old was Calvin when he died? 11. Okay. Sam was 23. Oh, were they twins? Yeah. Oops. Aw.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Oh, interesting. Oh, look at how sad that is. It stops in 1961.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh shit.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
I'm like, am I getting dizzy? No, I'm not getting dizzy, surprisingly. Usually this makes me like
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
really
maybe if
dizzy.
the
Really.
wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Is that out there? Ooh, yep, nope.
I think
yep,
he'd already
yep,
made up
I'm
his
getting
mind.
dizzy. Real life. I just want to see what's out. can't see what's out there. It's freaking me out. I get like, oh, I get like dizzy from like swinging things. Okay. Oh my god, I'm having a hard time watching this because it's like waking me. And like I think you're supposed to, but like you actually have to participate. Oh, there we go. It's almost done.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Almost. We did it. We went over.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Woo.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
That's cool AF.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Milton had been here already? Halloween. Barbara's room.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
She had her own doll? She had her own doll? Barbara Finch? I don't have my own doll. Whoa. Look at her in the Home Alone. Oh, Home Alone pose. Oh my god.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Barbara, Penelope's Diner. Happy birthday. Dreadful stories.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Interesting, good to know. I'm watching on TV channel phone. I keep getting disconnected from chat, so I'm sorry if I'm quiet. No worries, no worries.
Went to look for him.
It happens to me too.
On cue.
Also, hide from your TV.
She reached for the music box.
Yeah?
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh shit, we're supposed to... Oh, we're in the comic book! That's fucking cool. I'm in the comic
She
book.
found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
I moved to a better club. Luke and enjoyed the show. The music. Oh my god, the music. The music. Like a 60s slasher.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
What? Oh no.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused.
No.
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Oh, the crutch.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up
Well,
there?
it picture show up and then woke up hours later at midnight?
Hey, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
The roller skate.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
He's behind me!
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite
Her
smashing.
famous scream.
And alone he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
This is so cool. I mean, it's terrifying. Oh, is he no longer down there? He was right here.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
What?
The monsters had come to surprise her.
What?
Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then
What?
she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time.
Oh,
It's
no.
all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for
Probably.
Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh no.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Oh. There's another way. Dang, that was, I don't even know how to feel about that
I guess
one.
now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Your ear was found in there. Well, that's where we're gonna go right now. So this is Sven's room? Or Sven's story? Okay, okay.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Oh, the dragon slide.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Whoa!
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Oh my god.
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
it's an underground bunker.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
2005, Walter. 1952 to 2. On before we go into more about Walter. Fake window. Oh, it's like a fake train window. Okay.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Holy shit.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine.
This is Mole Man!
That's what kept me sane.
This is Mole Man!
Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
It doesn't say Walter? Yeah, 2005. Okay. This is Mole Man!
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
What is going on with Walter?
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Can't believe, so this is Mole Man.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can. I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly. And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Yeah, instead of cans.
I don't mind if I only have a year left.
Wow.
Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Okay, well, so that's how that
Walter
one
died
went.
when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Whew. Wow, okay. That was a rough one.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Oof, yeah.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
What's that out there? That's...
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
What?
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Where's it go? I feel like we go out to that thing. Wreck over there? I feel like I'm supposed to go to that wreck, but I'm just... Oh, no, there's something over here. Okay.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly. Calvin. And Edie. Barbara.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
He on the house? You see it.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
I go back?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
I wondered because earlier when I looked down I could see her belly and I was like, that's funny. And she mentioned, like, this is your family.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
All right. She's preggo at 17. Yeah, she's preggo at 17. I guess she's what remains of Edith Finch. Now we're gonna get Sam's. Sam married Kay. And I married Kay, but that wasn't his first. They said that was his first wife. Okay, and then they had Gus, Gregory. She married Sanjay. They had Lewis, Milton, Edith. Okay. No, she said 22 and pregnant. 22 weeks old. Yeah, she's 17. 22 months pregnant. Or 22 weeks pregnant. Whoa. 22 months, holy shit. Photos.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw.
Oh, this is such a
You're
cool
right, Dad. It's starting to
novel.
clear up.
I have to take pictures of things in order to move on.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Poems.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. Let's see. Maybe. Or was it?
I'm just to find something.
Could have been. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Amy? What am I supposed to be looking to photograph? I feel like it's something. Clearly there's something specific I need to photograph. I just don't know what it is. There you go.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
Ooh, it's a horrible photo. Ooh.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Set the timer and then.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
sick.
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Ooh. I can. Brother, oh man. I don't think there's the photo. They start off really magical, and then they get, like, eerier and eerier as it goes.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Okay, don't.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Meanwhile, we can
My
clean
mom moved
this.
up to the loft after her brothers died.
And
At the time, it was as far away as she could get. I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
let's teach critical thinking. Fly to India. Well, let's do Gregory's story. Okay. This one should be pleasant.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. think he saw things the rest of us don't. Gregory. About everything.
Oh, I'm the frog again, because now he's died. Oh my god. Oh my god.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Yeah. I know, it's sad. This is holy shit. Okay. Oh, he's got a little mohawk. A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard.
Oh, it's the kite. Remember I pointed that photo and I said the kite.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Ah, this is actually harder to control.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I remember.
Husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Is this
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh yeah, we gotta collect more stuff. We gotta make a full tornado.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Whoa.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Emergency exit evacuate. Okay, here. Okay. You are here. Huh? House rules. No playing outside without permission. Mention door to strangers. No domestic dark. All chores before dark and respect others. Okay, so how... Where am I? You are here. Is this for him? Is this for... Finch household? Yeah, okay. Emergency assembly area. Past the mailbox before the old chain link fence on the hill. Okay, okay. So, okay, so there's the exit. Here. Which way is my... If technically I would go this way and then that. And that it is where we came. I think that's supposed to. I think we're supposed to go up here. I think we're supposed to go to Dawn's story. Yep, there we go.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Dawn's story now, aren't we? Oh, man.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
Family history, fact or fiction. So cute. Odin Finch. Edith Finch. History.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
I thought we were gonna get Dawn next, but I guess it's...
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, it's a flip book. Ah, hold on, you have to start like way over here. Oh, that's where he went. Oh, he went through magic. Okay.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Yeah. Not that magic door.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Here's the magic door. Guess there's nothing I can get in here. Go back out.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
There's...
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Is that anonymous? Hello, Nick got a sub. Thank you. Thank you. Also, Nick got a sub. Hello. Nick, oh my gosh, that's so lucky. Yo, thank you.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room.
Ooh. Oh, Lewis,
until
yes.
Mom got him a job at the cannery.
That's right, Lewis. Here we go. 1988 to 2010. Oh. Which way do I click? Ah, sorry, the controls are so weird. Which way do I lift it up?
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar.
Ooh.
That part of him lived on.
Like weed? Does it smell like weed? Yeah, marijuana, legalize it. It smells like weed in here. Cheers! Hold on, let me see if there's anything else to look around here. Yep.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
This is so fucking great. Are we gonna go on a trip? Greatest Seattle Institute of Psychology.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
I think Lewis killed himself is where I'm gonna...
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
What? His mind began to what? I can't reach it.
wander.
Oh, I can walk. This is so cool. I'm doing two things at once. I'm wandering while I'm doing the fishing. Oh, this is so cool.
He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
This is so like ADHD.
Something moved. Bats.
This is what ADHD. Oh my god.
And toads.
This is what it's like to have ADHD. This level is literally a physical embodiment of ADHD.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
Is this like maladaptive daydreaming?
I spoke with his
shit.
boss.
This is maladaptive daydreaming. Oh no!
But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
This is wild.
He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Tokyo. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Holy shit, this is maladaptive daydreaming. Oh.
He no longer spoke at the cannery.
Fish parade! Oh my god, it's a
was as
chocolate
reliable
fish.
as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Mario, the
They
Mario
begged him to
noise.
stay, but his mind was already wandering.
This is cute.
It became a game for him.
Oh my god, so the imagination part is getting
Conquer a
bigger and it's
city,
getting
then
harder to see the
immediately
word.
push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
Ah, St. Louis.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Wow.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
It's just the easiest way to go.
The queen was on her own quest for radiant rainbows.
If I'm knocking him over, I'm not going to get a Steam achievement.
Silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh, I can't see the cannery at all. Oh my god.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh my god, I'm seeing less and less of the cannery.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Whoa.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Cannery's gone. Or no, we are the cannery now. Oh.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker.
Oh no, there's Louis the cannery worker. We're gonna behead him, aren't we? Oh no.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
I don't know what to do. One of these. Oh, keep going up here.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Oh, the Calico. Ooh, a cat. What if it's Molly, the cat?
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Oh no, he's gonna be beheaded, isn't he?
There was only one thing left to do.
Bow his head, get the crown. Yeah.
Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Dr. Emily! It's a Dr. Emily!
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Look at the pipe.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Figure out upstairs.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Thank you, Em. Thank you, Em.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Wait, we're missing Dawn's though. Get Dawn's story. Edith's story. We didn't get Dawn's. Where's Dawn's story? Thank you! Oh my god, Jen! Thank you, thank you! I think we gotta go back. I think I fucked up. I think I missed the mom story. I'm going back. Hold on. Yo, thank you, thank you. Yeah. Hold on. I'm just thinking. Yeah, I think. Let me go back down. I think I know where the mom's story is. I think it's in that room where the book and stuff was. No, don't go back in. Oh my gosh, she went back in. No, she just keeps going back in. No, go out. Back from whence we came. There we go. Oh my gosh. Yep. We gotta go back quite a ways. I think we gotta go back quite a few. Is it? I think the mom's is in that one room. Where did we come from? Wait. How did we get there from that? Oh yeah, it was in here. I think the mom's story is in here. Right here? Dawn Finch. Yeah, I think this is her story. How do we get Dawn's story? I activate Dawn's story. Oh no, I've got to look up a walkthrough because I don't know how to activate Dawn's story, and I think Dawn's... Oh, no, here we go. Dawn's story's next. Brothers... Let's see. Where the Dawn's story? Or maybe you don't get Dawn's. I don't know. Maybe you don't. Okay. I'm Walter, Sam, Gregory, Gus. Louis. And then Edith. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you don't get... It's not possible to skip up between those stories. Look at chat. Where's the... I didn't realize. So okay, I thought I did. So you don't get Dawn's stories. Okay. So I didn't skip it. It's just not there. Okay. Climb back out. We'll go back to where we were. So we were on target. We did it right. We were doing it right. For once, I had figured out a game. Okay. And we'll just run back and we go back the way we came. Not go this way. Maybe go this way. Go through Lewis's boat. Dawn Story is part of Edie's, apparently. Ah, okay. Thank goodness to know. Thank you. Because I'm like, I'm looking at the book and it's like you look at the book and you get a, you know, you have Edith, Edie, Odin, and Dawn, but only one story left. So I was like, oh, I just didn't even notice the hookah the whole time. Here we go. Yeah. Up here. The very, very top of the house. A feather keeper? That's cool. I want a feather keeper. Oh, it's a quill keeper.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
No shit. Oh, I'm excused. Okay, yeah. They're in there, and I'm... There's a present in the hallway? Me?
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Alright. Milton, Lewis, oh, the houses, Odin. The field of people, the night you were born. History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
I don't know where to go.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try.
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next
that was 7
morning,
years
the van
ago.
came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes and appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh no, am I the baby in the womb? Am I in the womb now? Oh no.
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself.
I'm not gonna be born now.
I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, But I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all.
Holy shit, she's dying too? Edith Finch, she died in 2017? Why? How did she die? Damn, so what remains of Edith Finch is her kid. And that's the end? No, I know, we don't know how. Damn, maybe in childbirth, maybe. And we don't know how the grandma, I mean, presumably she went out to the house and drowned, but damn. Is that the end? Or damn it, I'm right? I think that there might be, hold on. Sarah. There we go, end! There's an achievement if I play Calvin's story again. Dang, that was really good. And we finished it. We finished the game in under 3 hours. I think it's supposed to be a 2-hour game, but you know, I had to go back a minute. Wow. That's cool. That was cool. Sad. Depressing. But really, really cool. Really well done. I loved how all the different levels worked and how, like, all the different... Annapurna again. Annapurna, that's the second... No, it's the third Annapurna game that I've played and loved. So maybe I need to look at more Annapurna games, because that's the third one I've played and really liked. So, yeah. I'm just gonna let the credits keep going because they obviously took a lot of care into these credits, and it's part of the thing. Oh, holy moly, moly! That was cool. I'm excited. I love that. That was very unique. I am excited. Trick or treat's so heavy. I'm excited for next week. I'm not sure fully what we'll be doing next Thursday. It might be Juggler's Tale, is what I'm thinking. It's probably gonna be Juggler's Tale, but I want to have at least 2. Yeah, no. I always like to have 2, just in case there's a backup, and I haven't needed it yet, or haven't I haven't needed to have more yet, but this is the last of my thing. Oh, the replay story option is now available. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna end here because I kind of feel like that's a. I don't really. After that, I don't really know like if I could go and do like another game. But I'm happy that we played it, and I'm happy we all hung out. That was really good. That was really, really good. That was crazy. Thank you. Thanks for being here. I'm so glad you made it. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I'm gonna look up. You can see Dawn and Edie. That's true. Look at, here's Dawn. Here's Edie. Wow. So let's go through. He beheaded himself. She presumably died in childbirth. He went through a magic door, but we don't know. I want to look up what really happened to Milton, because I'm not sure. He walked through a magic door. That's where he went. Gus got hit by a tornado. Dawn died of cancer. Gregory drowned in the bathtub. Walter got hit by a train. Sam fell off a cliff. We didn't get Odin's story. Oh shit. Am I supposed to get Odin's? Odin. Replay, yes, because I didn't get Odin's story. Hold on. Oh, we didn't go in here, did we? I did skip a story. Oh, it's back here, you guys.
Museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But
that's where the house is in the ocean.
Off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home.
That explains the images! I read that you couldn't skip stories, and yep, Edith does die in childbirth. Holy shit.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
That's crazy. That explains the statues.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
We were supposed to see this before those statues, so whoa, that's crazy. That's what happened.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Ah, at the end of everything, finish the stories. Okay, I got an achievement. Yo. Hey. Cool.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh, that explains the statue. Okay, okay. Hey, I guess. I don't know if I want to quit game. Go through achievements. Oh wait. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what? Apparently, yeah. Milton is the king in the Emily. Oh my god, when we were in the, I didn't say it and I wish I did now. When we were in the room, Milton's room, I had the thought, all this artwork looks like the unfinished swan. The whole time I'm like, It looks like the artwork in the Unfinished Swan. I literally thought that so many times. Hold on, replay story. I'll show you. Let me show you. I thought it the whole time. I was like, this looks like the Unfinished Swan. See? Because there's the yellow footprints. Like, just like in the Unfinished Swan, you follow the yellow footprints. And see, this is what made me think of it, because it's clearly an unfinished painting. And it's that same black ink. And then here's the farm from the Unfinished Swan. See? That you go behind there. And here's the Unfinished Swan garden. Yes, yes, yep, see? Yep. I thought that so many times.
Milton
the magic
Finch
paintbrush.
The magic paintbrush.
See the little king and the crown? That's so cool. The bottle. Also, look at the house. The bottle. Yes! Oh my gosh.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Yeah, see, it's all because like they're all unfinished. Oh my god. That's cool.
Mom spent months searching for my brother.
So that's where Milton. So does Milton go into the Unfinished Swan? So yeah, you follow the yellow footprint. Game is so well done. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up more Annapurna games. Because of the 3 I've played, I've loved all of them. I finished 2 of them. The 3rd one I haven't finished just because I can't finish it on stream because there's a lot of nudity. There's a lot of nudity. And a lot of nudity. You gotta play that in the living room now. The Unfinished Swan? Bruh. Is Unfinished Swan on Steam though? Yeah, it is. I think I'd rather play it on, to be honest, I feel like I'd rather play it on Steam. It's also Annapurna Interactive. I'm gonna look at Annapurna's games. Journey. Ooh. Oh, Strays Annapurna 2, Open Roads. Okay, I got a lot to look up. But so far, I've been like... Okay. Cool. No idea. Okay, I'm excited. Okay. Whew. Well, gee, I think that's all we... Oh, wait. What's this? I think that's all we need to do for today. I'm gonna look up stuff. I'm gonna see if I'm debating if I want to go through and like replay things in order to get achievements. I don't know. Achievements are also pointless because what do you do with the achievement funds? You know, I don't know. Anyways, thanks for hanging, everybody. I'm just chatting. Thanks for hanging, everyone. Thanks for being cool with the move from Thursday to Friday. It worked out so much better today and for so many reasons. So nice. I am so excited. Tomorrow is the final chapter of It Takes Two with me and Emily. This is 2 years in the making. Be there or be square. We will probably cry. We will probably be high. what do you mean? We'll definitely be high. We will probably cry. And, you know, you may even get some funny quote. Anyways, bye. Love ya. Love y'all. Bye. See you tomorrow.